All the following quotes are taken from the book, A Short Account of the Destruction of the Indies, written in 1542 by Bartolomé de Las Casas, 16th century Spanish Dominican priest who settled in the New World, sailed on one of Christopher Columbus's voyages, transcribed Christopher Columbus's diary, and accompanied Diego Velázquez during the conquest of Cuba.
It all began with the Europeans taking native women and children, both as servants and to satisfy their own base appetites. The Spanish fell like ravening wolves upon the fold, or like tigers and savage lions who have not eaten meat for days. I saw with my own eyes how the Spaniards burned countless local inhabitants alive, or hacked them to pieces, or devised novel ways of torturing them to death, enslaving those they took alive. This commander caused 4,500 of them to be branded as common slaves. It did not make any difference between men and women, taking and branding even the children from 1 to 5 years of age, some of them still unweaned. They grabbed suckling infants by the feet and ripping them from their mother's breast, dashed them headlong against the rocks. One Spaniard, who wished to satisfy his evil lust on a young girl, took out his dagger, or as it may be his sword, and cut off the hand of the girl's mother who was trying to wrench her from his grasp. When the girl persisted in refusing him, he stabbed her to death. The soldiers stuck their swords into the guts of the women and the young girls, massacring every single one of them. A Spaniard took a little boy from his mother, cut his arms and legs into chunks with his knife, and distributed them among his dogs. Another member of the governor's party galloped about cutting the legs off all the children. They spared no one, erecting especially white gibbets on which they could string their victims up with their feet just off the ground and then burn them alive, 13 at a time, in honor of our Savior and the 12 apostles. Some they chose to keep alive and simply cut their wrists, leaving their hands dangling. Some began to flee into the hills, while others were in such despair that they took their own lives. Men and women hanged themselves and even strung up their own children. The reason the Christians have murdered on such a vast scale, killed anyone and everyone in their way, is purely and simply greed. They have set out to line their pockets with gold.